Alright everybody, welcome back to my channel! Today we have some mystery and some slice of life. Would you like to read out the characters for us, Voice?
Oh boy, would I! We got some, Sweetie Belle, Bon Bon, Rumple, and Button Mash.
Wow, thank you for doing that. So kind. Anyways, how about we jump right into this story? The Secret Life of Button Mash. Written by Mr. User. Chapter 1, Button Mash. Author's note. Before reading, there are some spoilers of a Season 7 episode in this chapter, so please go watch the whole of Season 7 and then come back to this chapter. I really don't want you to miss out on any vital information that will be important in this part of the book. The episode you need to watch to understand this is Season 7, Episode 21. As always, enjoy reading.
Every pony in Ponyville thinks I just play games all day. Don't get them wrong, I do play video games every day. It's my favorite thing to do. However, I don't just sit comfortably on my rump, endlessly playing on a screen. Sometimes, I take some time to look back at all the goofs and achievements I had. While reminiscing, I found an old system I used when I was different. It was then I knew I had to do another assignment. I began my day with an early morning. I got up around 6 in the morning and I turned on my gaming system. Luckily, it was a Saturday, so my mom wouldn't come in and bash on my door screaming, "Button, you're late for school!" or "Button, open up, you're in trouble!" I stared at my heavy collection of games, ranging from racing to shooting games. I sluggishly ran my hoof across all my games, finding what I wanted to play, but instead of finding a game, I found my old cartridge with the initials SI. The cartridge had no cover art, just the initials. I scratched the back of my head. Should I? I haven't done one in a while, I chuckled to myself. It would be fun to do another assignment again. I got up on my hooves, holding the dusty cartridge in my mouth. I chucked the age item onto my bed, now in search of another object. My old Joy Boy. Since the new Joy Boy Enhanced came out, I've been bringing it to school nearly every day. The only times I wouldn't have brought it is if my mom found out it was in my saddlebags, or if it had no charge. But either way, I couldn't use that for the cartridge. I faced my desk and I figured an atomic bomb was launched there. Books were everywhere, quills were scratched, and my ink bottles were spilled. I looked through my papers from 3 years ago, reminiscing about my achievements. D minuses, C's, and E's. Nice. I can't believe I still left them there on my desk. I opened the drawers under the desk. They were a mess too. The only thing that stood out was a card. A very pink one with a heart in the middle. Oh, Celestia, the cringe. I don't blame her for liking me. We did hang out a lot when we were fools, but I didn't know she had feelings for me. Heck, I didn't think I was good for anything. Unraveling the note, I decided to read it again just to refresh the memory. Dear Button Mash, you probably think this is weird, a unicorn such as myself asking you to be my special sun pony for the day. But when we hung out together all the time, it felt like we had a strong bond. Okay, now that sounds cheesy, but it does feel like it. You are cute though, plus I absolutely love playing those games with you. Anyways, do you want to be my date for the day? Much love, Sweetie Belle. Ah, that name, Sweetie Belle. I still remember when we were both little foals messing about. Now that I think about it, we rarely spend time together. She's always with the Crusaders or her sister, while I'm here doing what I do best. Come to think of it, that note was 2 years ago. Dang, you really stuffed up, Button. The need for the Joy Boy interrupted my thought. Oh, right, that, I told myself, trotting over to a chest full of my old foal toys. I peered inside, holding the lid up. My old toy train. I remember when it bursted into flames. Yeah, I didn't know what to do, so I just left it there. Good thing no pony was around during that time, or else I would have gotten a lecture from Mom. I gasped upon glancing at my signature helicopter hat. I still remember all the bad and good times I've had with that hat. I had stopped wearing it after Diamond Tiara kept spinning the blades, making my hat fly off. I couldn't get my hat back until Sweetie Belle used her magic to get it. Thanks again, Sweets. I ravaged through my old toys until I found the Joy Boy. I held my hand out and shut the chest, cantering over to the bed where I had placed the cartridge. Dust was scattered across my bed, so I blew everything off with me slightly coughing. I look at my old hoof-held console for a while. Hoofs crossed it still works for this to be done. I pushed the button on the side, waiting for something to happen. 1, 2, 3, nothing. Nothing happened. 4, 5, 6, still nothing. 7, 8, 9, nothing. 10, 11, 12. I huffed sharply at the inside of the cartridge, ready to be placed in the Joy Boy. 16, 17, 19. I sighed, thinking it wasn't gonna work, until I pushed the cartridge in. In a flash, the Joy Boy turned on with a message displaying, "Welcome back, Corporal Button." Yes, I whispered to myself in order to not alert any pony around. Now, let's see if I can remember. I glanced at another incoming message. While you were absent from your duty, 83 assignments were allocated to you because of your specialty, hacking. Unfortunately, because of your absence, 80 missions have been completed for you by Agent Bond Sweet Drops and Private Rumble. Whoa, really? Agent Sweet Drops, undercover pony, can hack into devices? Private Rumble? Master of manipulation? Well, they've improved a lot since I was gone. I selected the incomplete missions in hope that I would be able to do one. Operation Windcrasher, number 012479. Corporal Button, we have found a major conspiracy revolving around the so-called Rainbow Factory. We believe you can help us hack into the facility. We just need your approval for the case. Agent Bond, Sweet Drops. Operation Deadly Cross, number 012341. Corporal Button, I have something interesting. I was cantering around Manhattan with my older brother, and I saw something peculiar. 3 exact-looking ponies went inside of a building, looking like they were in a rush. When I looked at the building, it looked nothing like a fashion place or something. I tried to get in, but the access was denied. Something that caught my eye was a red eye symbol next to the doors. I'm sure they have cameras you can hack into. If not, tell me ASAP. If they do, look into it and give me all the information you've got. Private Rumble. Operation Fragile Throne, number 012456. Corporal Button, there has been a strange disappearance of magical sorcery happening in Canterlot. We advise you go over there, set up your equipment and cameras around the city, and try to suspect any suspicious behavior. We believe that the magic used is going to be an assassination weapon for the princesses. Private Rumble, Agent Bond Sweet Drops. Oh, they all seem fun to do, I negotiated with myself. Hacking into a facility? That'd be cool. A spy mission using visual tech? Awesome! A disturbance of magical sorcery? A weapon to eliminate the throne? Now who would do such a thing? I selected a task and suddenly my television came on.
Ah, Corporal, you're back in the organization, I see.
Agent Bond Sweet Drops noted from my screen. I replied, "Yeah, I am. Has the spy network been compromised?"
Negative, but it's good to have you back. We can't crack the disturbance in Canterlot yet. The unavailable access in Manhattan has been cracked only slightly. There's been a coding glitch in the Matrix, and we think you can sort it out. You game?
I asked for the final mission's details.
Oh yes, the Rainbow Factory. Private Rumble was in Cloudsdale and already infiltrated the facility. Unfortunately, we found some intel on another being made somewhere in Equestria. However, we don't know where it's being held. It's probably being built as we speak. Already, there have been mass killings all around Equestria, and I believe they're being sent to that factory. Innocently, the ponies around Equestria think they've been murdered by an old ponytail, Hack the Ripper.
Interesting.
I think I know what you've already chosen.
Well, let's see about that, Agent.
You're 15? I've known you for 6 years now. I know what you'll pick.
Then you know I'll choose all of them.
I knew you would, Corporal. Good luck.
The end.
Alright, that fanfiction was epic. It was nice, sweet, to the point, you know, it just... I don't know, like, it was writing was good. I'm not a reviewer, guys. I'm not a reviewer. I suck at explaining things. So, I'm just gonna throw this up on the screen right now, this image. That's where it was requested, so, oh man. Talking is so hard. How do you ponies do it? Talking is so hard.
Hey man, it's me. Whoa, why are you laughing? I'm Button Mash, right? Isn't this Button Mash?
I didn't know what Button Mash's voice sounded like. I didn't look up a clip or nothing. I was just like, you know what? Button Mash is just gonna sound like this. And he'll sound like this forever.